Hey, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. I remember the last time I left off, I said when I come back, I was going to tell you a little bit about my story and my relationship with money. If you have not subscribed yet, please do, because I really want you to help me to grow this channel, because this topic, I'm really passionate about it because I've made such a mess of my financial life in my earlier years and even in my middle age, in my 30s, my 40s. I did a lot of stupid things, and I want to share it to let you know, if you've ever gone through that you're not alone and you're not the only one that has made so many mistakes. And I'm hoping that we will grow together and we will change together. I am so fortunate and thankful to God that I am part of a team. I am with a company that I've partnered with, iMaster Academy, and I have a team, and this is what we do. I go through their finances with them, do budgeting with them. They don't touch their monies unless we have spoken, unless we get on a call together. We pay the bills together, and I'm helping them one by one get out of debt, because debt is a sin, and debt is like it's like you're in jail, right? It's like someone has put a chain around you, and you now are the slave to the lender. You're always worrying and wondering, and oh my gosh, when are they gonna call me? You know, those phone calls, right? So let me tell you my story about how my money blueprint was formed negatively. So my mother, she was a single mother of 4 girls, and I came to Canada when I was 10 years old. I'm now this year I'm going to be 57 years old. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So I've lived here literally all my life, right? So when I came, I had this vision, Canada. I thought, oh my gosh, we lived in a 5-bedroom house in Jamaica, so I'm thinking it's gonna be more fantastic. In Canada, I came and my mom lived upstairs on top of a store at St. Clair and Dufferin. If you're Canadians, you probably know that area. And while we were going up the stairs, when we came in from the airport, I thought maybe we're visiting someone, because I'm thinking as a 10-year-old child, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be in this massive, beautiful, gorgeous house, because I'm coming from a big house in Jamaica, right? Yeah, so for those that thinks that, oh, you know, Jamaicans live in shacks, yes, everywhere, in every part of the world, you have the poor, the poorer, and the poorer, or the rich, the middle class, everywhere in this world. I would say we were middle class. So don't just look at those videos and think, oh yeah, that's what it's about in Jamaica. No. Okay? So come to find out that it was our home. It was a 1-bedroom apartment, beautifully decorated. I gotta give my mom that, being a single mom and everything. She really prepared for us. And so my sisters and I, we shared a bed, 1 bedroom, and my mom bought a sofa, a pull-out bed sofa thingy, and she would sleep on that in the living room. Let me try and, center myself in this video. So then when we came, she had a job, and then I know she lost her job and things were tight. I believe at the time, I was a nosy child, so I knew that the rent was probably $95 those times. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. And she could barely do it. When we would go grocery shopping, it would be $20. But at the time, $20 would give you a lot of money. And I believe maybe because my mom went through those tough times, I'm thinking maybe she became cheap because of that experience. I don't know, but she was very, very, very cheap. She worked 1 job and she saved most of her money. If you're Caribbean or African, you will know what a partner is. Some people call it susu. So she did a lot of those, and that's how she started saving her money. And she got bigger place. It was affordable housing. We call it the Jungle. It's at Lawrence and Lawrence and the Allen Road. Yeah, that's where I grew up. I grew up in the jungle. That's what we called it, the jungle, okay? There were houses there. I'm told that the war veterans lived in those houses, but it was a really nice neighborhood and I had a really nice life there. And a lot of people are saying that it was the worst. No. There were no guns. There were none of that until I left and became a grown woman. All of that foolishness started to happen. But anyways, we lived in a 3-bedroom townhouse and she had a pretty steady job working for Laura Secord and doing her partner and saving her money. So I remember she got some money. I don't know if it was income tax. I'm not sure. But she said to me, Mitzi, I'm going to take you shopping. I was 14 years old at the time and I was so super excited. Now, do you know what? If someone said to you they're taking you shopping, you're thinking you're going shopping. You're going shopping. You're going shopping, right? So we went to Yorkdale. At the time, Yorkdale wasn't the Yorkdale some of you all know. Yorkdale was like a little shopping center. There was a library there. There was a store called Kresge there. If some of you, I'm really aging myself, right? There were Reitmans. I think the only store that was kind of like high end was Holt Renfrew. I think they were there. Not sure, but I think they were. But there was no upstairs and downstairs. The only upstairs was the bay, right? And so it was a little place, but we went to Fairweathers. Do you all remember Fairweathers? If you're in Canada or Toronto or whatever, you remember? So we went to Fairweathers. I'm thinking that's our first stop, right? I'm an excited teenager. So we go into Fairweathers and I saw this dress and I really liked it. So I picked up the dress thinking, okay, I'm going to get this dress here. Then we're going to go over to Reitman's and we're going to go, to the other stores and all of that jazz. So she says, you like this dress? I'm like, yeah. So we go to the checkout and I can't wait to bring this dress home. I'm so super duper excited. I'm gonna show all my friends my frock. I'm so happy. And we get to the checkout and my mom puts it on layaway. She puts the dress on layaway. Okay, cool. All right. We're gonna go to other stores and I'll be able to bring home something, right? Wrong. That was shopping. We left. She didn't even take me out for lunch. And I loved my belly. I carried my belly everywhere, especially back, no, I still do, but back then I could pack more in. We went home. I was so dejected. And I believe that was the moment my relationship with money, because I decided when I start making money, I'm gonna buy whatever I want. And when I have children, I'm going to give them anything, everything that they want. I will not be like this cheap lady. But you know what? Do you know that I didn't realize that my subconscious made that decision at that time to have such a bad relationship with money? I didn't know that I was walking into the shadows of death. So when I started making money, I remember I got my first job at McDonald's and it was after that incident. And I would give her money from it because I believed in doing that. And then I got married really young and I got a job. And do you know that every Friday when I got paid, I had such a bad relationship with money. It's like money was my enemy. I don't know, because I just wanted to get rid of her. As soon as I got her, it's like, go, get lost, woo, shoo. I would go straight to the mall, cash that check, go home with nothing. I'd buy clothes for myself, for my husband, and for the kids. so that they could look good for church Saturday mornings. I was just spending the money as soon as I got it, as soon as I got it, as soon as I got it, because there was something I was fulfilling. That little girl was still hurt. That little girl inside of me, her money blueprint was skewed. It was stomped on that day in Fairweather. So I still had that little girl that says, just go shopping. Buy anything and everything. Finish it all. And some of you are probably going through that same thing, but you don't realize that's the problem. Your money blueprint was cemented, good or bad. And that's why you are where you are now. So that's my story when it comes to when I believe my money blueprint changed for the worst and not for the good. So fast forward, I made a lot of money. I partnered with a company that paid commissions. I was good at what I did. My first check was $20,000. I bought my first home at age 22, but the spending never stopped. My money blueprint was imprinted in me, and it would take me years. I didn't understand credit card, got it, went to school, student loan, didn't respect paying debt. My money blueprint was forever at that time, because it didn't happen forever. I had to come out of it. Are you going through that? What, if you should look back, changed your way with money? So again, I'm going to read a little of what this man has to say about that. Oh, I hate wearing my glasses, but I have to. I don't know why I'm getting this glare, but I do. So I'll change the lighting when I put my glasses on, because that's the only time I do not get the glare so much, okay? So I left off yesterday where he was talking about people who win the lottery, and if their money blueprint is set at a certain thermostat, this is the reason why they will win the lottery and they will go back to being poor, or even poorer than they were when they won the money, because their money blueprint was not right. Okay? So a perfect example is lottery winners. Research has shown again and again that regardless of the size of their winnings, most of them go back to their original state. But on the other hand, the opposite occurs for self-made millionaires. Notice that when self-made millionaires lose their money, they usually have it back within a relatively short time. So, have you ever heard of people who have gone bankrupt and then they get all their monies back? Donald Trump did that. I mean, he might not be my favorite person, but that's the truth. He went bankrupt and then he was able to get back all the money, right? So years later, a lot of them just get it back. And there are wealthy people whose thermostat is set to be millionaires. Some of them are set to be billionaires or multimillionaires. So they never lose the important ingredient to their success, their mind. Remember I talked about your mind? And I'm here to change your mind. So they never lose that thinking that it has to do with their mind. Do you have a millionaire mind? Do you? What kind of mind do you have? Your money blueprint will determine what mind you have. So they never lose the important ingredient, and that's their mind. The Donald Trump's case is he has a billionaire mind. There's some people that just, Warren Buffett, he has to have a billionaire mind. Do you realize that Warren Buffett cannot just be a millionaire? No, his thermostat is set to be a billionaire. How do you think Warren Buffett would feel if he was a millionaire? He would feel like a failure. He would feel like, he would feel broke. And that's because his thermostat is set for billions. And by the way, he gives away billions every year as well. Most people's financial thermostat are set for generating thousands, not millions of dollars. Some people's financial thermostat are set for generating hundreds. And that's it. And some not even thousands, and some not even hundreds. But some people's financial thermostat are set for below zero. Zero. They're freaking freezing and they don't even have a clue as to why. They need a jacket. They need a coat. They need gloves. They need mitts. They need earmuffs and they don't even know. Are you one of those people? The reality is that most people do not reach their full potential. Most people are not successful. Research shows that 80% of individuals will never be financially free in the way they would like to be, and 80% will never claim to be truly happy. The reason is very simple. What is that reason, Mitzi? What is it? Most people are unconscious. They really are. They're asleep. They're dead. Walking dead. They are a little asleep at the wheel, driving while dozing off, or in a deep sleep till they're snoring. They work and think on a superficial level of life based only on what they can see. They live strictly in the visible world. They live strictly in the visible world. So what I want you to do, remember, we're going on a journey together. Are you with me? Please stay with me. I want you to comment down below and tell me when or what circumstance do you believe or can remember that shaped your money blueprint, that shaped you into who you are today? But stick with me, because we're going to fix that. We're going to do it together, right? We're going to do this together because you are worth so much more. You are worth so much more. I want you to always remember also that when you work so hard for your money and you take it and you buy things that you don't need, what you're doing is facilitating those stores. You're making them richer so that they leave legacies for their children's 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 children. And what you're doing is taking away that legacy from your children's children's children. And if you don't have children, your nieces, your nephews. Remember, you didn't come here to just pay bills and then die. You came to make a difference. You have purpose. And your purpose is when you work so hard for your money, for you to use that money, use it to the fullest possible way by finding out about investment opportunities. And I'm not just going to be telling you and giving you some ideas. But first, I don't want to give you ideas if your mind isn't changed. So we're going to work on your mind first. Remember, change your mind, change your money. Change your money, change your mind. And tell me your story down below. And please help me to grow this channel. I love you all for tuning in. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace.